Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. So for today's video, I have some new products that I brought from Target. I rarely shop at Target for makeup, and I was able to shop there and get some new makeup. And also, I want to jump into two of these Jaclyn Hill palettes because these palettes I have had for a really long time and I just rarely ever use them, and like I want to use them. So that is today's video. If you guys want to see how this look turns out, keep watching, and without further ado, let's just jump right into it. I also got a new picture and I kind of set up my thing differently. I kind of like how both the sides are matching. I just love that. So yeah, I changed this up a little bit. I got this from Five Below and I just thought it was so cute. Anyway, not what the video is for. Alright, so I do want to zoom in since we're going to be doing some makeup today. I'm not going to do like every single step on camera just because like I've done my brows so many times. The only things I'm going to show on camera are the eyeshadows and just my new products. So I'm going to start with my brows, and I am going to be using L'Oreal Micro Ink Pen today to fill in my brows. We will do this. It looks like this if you guys don't know what it looks like. So yeah, I'm just going to do my brows real quick with this. Alrighty, so my brows are done and I've been loving that pen for some reason. Alright, so to prime my eyelids, I'm going to be using, it says it's new, so this is one of my newer products that I bought. It's the new Wet n Wild Incognito Mega Last Concealer. This is a all-day full coverage concealer. So this was actually new at Target. See, it says new right here. I don't know if you guys can read that. So this is like a fairly new product. It just recently came out, so I definitely wanted to try it. This was only $3.99, which I love Wet n Wild just because their products are so affordable. I just really love them. Alright, so I'm really excited to try this. I am going to be using a beauty sponge to blend it out, but it does say it's a full coverage concealer, so let's see if that is. I really do like a full coverage concealer. Alright, so this is the doe foot on it. It is a pretty average one, kind of small, but I really like it. So yes, I'm going to start applying this to my eyelids. So it says it's full coverage, so I don't want to go like too much on my eyelids right now. So I'm just gonna blend this in. Alright, well that did cover just about everything. So I feel like it is a full coverage concealer. That's my take on it. I feel like the claim of full coverage is correct. Look, it just blended out my eyes really well, and it's covering everything. Like, I don't really see my veins popping through or anything. So yeah, I really like this concealer. It blended out really well too. I'm gonna use it for underneath my eyes too, so that's the real test. But so far my eyes, I really like it. So yeah, to jump into our palettes, I'm gonna start with I'm just going to do a simple half cut crease today. And I am gonna jump into the Armed and Gorgeous palette. So this one, I'm gonna take this shade right here, Agent, which is kind of like a really warm brown, orangish brown. I'm just going into this just Wet n Wild palette just to set my eyelids because I need to set these eyelids. And I'm just going to this like neutral shade right here and just patting that all over. Now that's the only time we're going to use that palette, but so we're just going to stick with these. So I'm just going to place this in my crease and kind of like swirl it all around. I kind of want this to go out today, so I'm gonna push it out. So we're pretty much done with that brown. I like it a lot, and then sometimes you feel like it's not blended enough for you. You can always take that another clean brush or brush that has that neutral shade if you do that step and just clean it up a little bit, and then just kind of play around with it. Eyeshadows are like very like, you gotta play around with them, so don't be discouraged if it's not blending. Just keep trying. Sometimes, just like right now, I don't feel like it's blending its best, but it could be the brush. Like this brush is a very cheap brush. It came in like, I don't know, I've had it for a really long time. The only reason I'm using it today is because it's clean. I need to wash my makeup brushes, but you know, it just looks kind of like patchy to me, and I'm like, I know Jaclyn's formula is not patchy. So this is when you have to just, if this is the brush you got, you just gotta work with it. Just keep pushing it in. Just keep blending and blending and blending. And I am gonna jump to another brush because that is
unacceptable.
But I love my Morphe brushes. These brushes are amazing. These and the e.l.f. ones, love them so much. So I'm just gonna dip back into that brown and blend it out. See, already so much better. These brushes just make everything better. All right, now that I have that brown on there, I'm gonna take this brush actually. It does have a little bit of color on it, but it's pretty much kind of stained too. Now I'm gonna jump into that green, which is down here. It's called Top Secrets. And I'm just gonna put this on my brush. Very pigmented, like I said. And just pack that on the inner corner and just blend it out, but just mostly on the inner corner. Make sure you want to blend it. All right, now that that green is placed on there, I know it looks a little crazy right now, so just trust the process. I am actually gonna cut my crease today. I haven't done that in a while, but I'm just gonna use my Wet n Wild concealer and just cut my crease. If you need to learn how to cut your crease, I do have a video of that, probably one of my first ones, to show you how to do it. All right, now that my cut crease is done, I kind of want to do kind of like a pinky shade, so I'm not going to go into this palette anymore. I'm just going to go into the Ring the Alarm palette. So this has a bunch of reddish shades and pinkish shades, that reddish undertone. So I absolutely love this palette, love this shade right here. So I feel like I am going to apply this shade. This is Lolly, and this is just like the most beautiful shade ever. So yeah, anyway, so I'm going to take a packing brush like this, and I'm going to take some spray and dip it into Lolly and spray it off. All right, now that that shade is on my lid, isn't it just like beautiful? So now I'm gonna go back with that brush that we used for the green and just use whatever's left on my brush and just blend out those two colors to make them a little bit more blended and soft and just look better. So we're gonna do that. And what I'm doing is I'm basically just stamping it. I'm not like
swedging it, I'm just
stamping just to blend it out like that. And then if you feel like, oh my gosh, I see too much green now, just go back in with that and just apply a little bit more. And then when you get to that part, you can just pat it in. All right, so our eyes are done with the color. I actually really like it. I feel like it matches my little headband and kind of my shirt too at the same time, not gonna lie. So next, I'm going to do my eyeliner. I think I'm just going to do I might do like a winged eyeliner. I'm not sure, but I will come back with some eyeliner on my eyes. Okay, so now I am finally done with my eyeliner. You know that feeling that you're just good and then you have to keep fixing and it gets bigger and bigger? Well, that kind of happened here. So they're a little thick, but you know, we got them under control. Use the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeliner. I love this eyeliner. I thought I would never be able to use like a liquid one like this and feel comfortable, but I love this one so much and it's one of my favorites. So yeah. All right, now that we're done with our eyes and everything, what is next is primer. And at Target, this is a new product for me. So I bought the e.l.f. Puff Puff primer. Obviously this has been around for a long time, but I have seen so many people use this and I'm like, I want to use it. So I bought it for myself and now I'm going to use it. So I'm going to cut it open. I honestly love e.l.f. products. I use almost all of their skincare stuff and I absolutely love it. So this is what it looks like when it comes out of the package. Oh, it has a lid, but it's in there. Here it is. So yeah, it comes with a lid, which is great. But I'm just so excited to try this out, guys. This is just, I'm so excited. This primer was $8. This was the most expensive product. Half of these products were on clearance, so that's why I kind of bought them, but I was like, I'm gonna pay the $8 for this. So I'm going to just take a little bit off my hand. I'm gonna take about that much. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that much. Just spread this all around my face. They said it's supposed to be kind of like a hydrating primer, so I'm hoping that's what it does for my skin because my skin is really dry right now. But also smooth it out. I don't feel much tackiness to it. Kind of feels like a really, I feel like intense moisturizer. but it feels really good. There's nothing bad about it, but I really like it. The claims says this primer is supposed to nourish and prep your skin. A creamy primer that absorbs quickly into the skin to hydrate and condition your skin before makeup application. So I feel like this did the job. My skin feels like really good right now, and I feel like it did condition it. I don't feel any like, oh no. You see that, guys? How it's like clumping up. Oh my gosh, that means something is not mixing well with my skin. But I'm not really gonna, oh my gosh, it's really bad. You can't like rub it anymore. Let me take my base off because this is just clumping up really bad. I do not like that. Let me take off my base and just apply this because I put on some moisturizer on this and then I put this. So let me just take this off. All right, so I just went to clean off my face and my face is completely clean. There's nothing on it, no moisturizer. So now I'm gonna try it without anything because I get really excited for products like this, especially e.l.f. because they're so good. I don't like to see anything bad happen. So I'm just gonna try one pump and kind of like rub it in now. Which is weird because the moisturizer I put on was my e.l.f. moisturizer. So I mean, like, shouldn't they be compatible? But I'm just gonna use just a tiny bit and just focus it like on my cheeks and around my nose. And just kind of like press them into my forehead. My forehead wasn't really balling up. I never really concentrate moisturize on my forehead because nothing ever really happens. But I am going to press it in everywhere else. So right now it's not doing anything. It did condition and nourish my skin, of course, but I'm hoping the next time I use it, it doesn't do that because I really like it and I want it to be so good. So anyway, primer is done. Next we move on to foundation, and I bought this product from Target. This was $4.99. This is the new Wet n Wild Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator. This is what it looks like. It is a pretty small package, to be honest, but I mean, for $4.99, like, you can't, if you want to try it out, $4.99 the best thing, but if it's something you really like, it's just $5. It's supposed to be to sheer to medium coverage, so it's not supposed to be full coverage and like that. I feel like this is supposed to be just like a tinted moisturizer, honestly. So let's try it out. So all the products I am trying out are brand new, so if I just tell you about a product that I'm putting on and I don't show you, that means I've used them before. But yeah, so I'm going to take a little, oh, that was really fast. Oh, and this might be way too dark for me. I did not know what shade to get for myself, so I got tan medium deep because they did not have a lot of shade options, but I feel like it's pretty good where I can work with it. All right, so now I'm gonna take my sponge and just blend it out. So I'm not expecting full coverage or anything like that. I'm just expecting a sheer to medium coverage. I mean, but look, that looks really good, guys. And it definitely is not sheer to full coverage because you can definitely still see my like acne scars and definitely my freckles, so I did not cover up that. But I feel like you could easily build it up to a medium coverage like it says. But I feel like it is a little bit more sheer than anything. I feel like I was like, I feel like it matches, but I think it's really dark, so never mind, it does not match. But I think I used a little too much, but it's okay, we will make it work. And it definitely is a little too dark. They just did not have a bunch of options. Anyway, so first thoughts, I really like it. I wish I would have got just a shade lighter, but they didn't have it. But I really like it. It feels really good. Feels very lightweight on the face, of course, since it is a very sheer foundation, but something I definitely really love and will be using a lot more. So now I'm gonna do my concealer and use my new Wet n Wild one and just conceal my under eyes. Both these products smell really good. So I like how they don't smell like chemicals. They smell really good. So I'm just gonna put this much just because I like how it said full coverage and I basically just covered my whole under eyes up. So yeah, now I'm just gonna blend it out, and I probably put way too much, but since this is too dark, we'll just blend it down. So I'm gonna blend this around too. Alright, so from first thoughts, that looks really good. I actually really like that. I feel like it is a pretty full coverage concealer because I just have really dark circles, so I don't expect everything to cover them, but it did a really good job, guys. Like, that looks really good, so I'm very impressed. Alright, so my concealer is done. I absolutely love it. It looks so good and it just blended out really, really well. So I definitely recommend this little tiny combo. For like less than $10, you can get both of these, and these were so good together. They blended out really, really well. So I absolutely love this. So I didn't get any like other new products for the face. So I'm just going to set my makeup with the LA Girl powder. I'm going to bronze my face up with the Bare Minerals bronzer. I'm going to use the blush BH Vanilla Cream palette, and I'm just going to use basically all these colors and use the Wet n Wild highlighter that I've absolutely been loving. And then I'm going to set my face using the Dollar Tree facial mist that I absolutely love too. So after I'm done with all of that, I will be back and we will start with go back to the eyes and finish off the eye look. Right, and I'm done with the rest of my face. I used all those products, and I also did put a little bit of that Wet n Wild highlight in my inner corners and I say on my brow bone, but I think I forgot this side. So let me just add, there we go, on my brow bones. And I use the e.l.f. Tinted brow gel to set my brows. So now I'm going to move on to the rest of my eyes. I'm going to go back into the, let me see what color I want to use. I'm going to go into this purple down here. I'm going to go into probably this one because it has a little bit of shimmer in it. And I'm going to put that on the lower lash line. I'm really excited, guys. I feel very daring mixing all these colors together, so hopefully it looks good. But yeah. Now that I'm done with my lower lash line, I'm going to do my eyelashes. Now for eyelashes, of course I'm going to curl them and use my e.l.f. lash mascara to prime my eyelids. But I did get two mascaras that were on sale today at Target. This was on clearance for $1.94. I've never tried it. This is the Almay thickening mascara, and this is what it looks like, so I'm really excited. And then they had the Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara for $2.99. And I was like, I'm definitely getting this because I know this is a dupe for the Better Than Sex mascara, and the Better Than Sex mascara is probably one of my all-time favorite mascaras. So I definitely had to grab this. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna curl my lashes, prime them, and I will be right back to test out these two mascaras. So I'm actually gonna start off one by one, and I'm going to use my Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara. So I've heard so many good things about this mascara, and I've never tried it myself, but I really want to try it out. I know it has the kind of like hourglass one, but it actually has actual brush type, I feel like. So yeah, I'm gonna try this out, and then I'm gonna use my thickening mascara to see how that works. So it is definitely separating my lashes, which I really, really like, and it's lengthening them. I don't think it's giving me the best volume, so I definitely am going to go in with my thickening mascara and try and see what that does. But just for a regular, you know, doing my mascara, it is really, really good. I actually really like it, and it's something that I will definitely be using more often because it's not terrible. I actually really like it. It's just I love for something to thicken and lengthen at the same time, but of course not a lot of mascaras do that. So this is what the Almay mascara one looks like. Of course, these aren't like brand new mascaras. I've just recently just bought them, so they're not like super like new. They're probably really old too. This mascara is definitely thickening them up. I don't know if you guys can tell already, but it is definitely giving them some thickness, which I need. And it's probably because I have done like already a second coat, but normally that's what I normally do. I usually do about 2 coats to get them really, really well. So I actually really like the way that looks. This is the before and after. Before and after. Wow, that's really good, Sarah. Before and after. I think it did really, really well, and that looks just really good. So I actually love these two mascaras, and they will probably be one of my go-to mascaras now. I do eventually want to try them out by themselves, or this one by itself, but I just love the combo right now. So I'm going to use to finish my eyelashes, and then I will be back to move on to lips. Alrighty, so I finished my mascara. This is the outcome. I really, really, really love the way my lashes look. Of course, I'm in the process of growing them. I feel like they thinned out a little bit, so they're not the best they've ever looked. but I really do like the outcome with both of the mascaras. This one I did use on my bottom lashes because it did really well separating, so I wanted to use this one just because this was for thickening, and I really don't need that for my bottom lashes. All right, now for lips. This is the e.l.f. Retro Paradise, and I'm so excited to try this out today because I feel like these are the two colors that everybody's like, oh, this gives you the perfect nude, and I really want that. So I'm really excited. I was really excited to try out all these products today. So once I bought them, I had to make a video.
Isn't this just pretty? Look at that. How do you guys see me? Do you guys see me really well? Do I look pretty? That's actually pretty cute, guys. Look at that. This is a blue setting.
Okay, back to normal. Sorry. Anyway, but this just looks so nice. I am gonna try to give myself a nude look today because that's what we're going for. So I'm gonna pick this lip liner actually. The hot pink one just looks really interesting. I don't know if I want to use it or not, but it looks very intriguing. But anyway, I'm gonna line my lips. I don't ever line my lips, but I want to start doing it now that I have really fancy lip liners. So I'm gonna just line my lips and then I'll see how it works. All right, so I did line my lips. I'm sorry if they're not the best. I'm really not good at lining my lips, but I absolutely love this color. It is, I don't think I have a brown like this, so it just makes it even more better. So I absolutely love it. It went on really creamy. I don't have a lot of like colors like this, so I'm really excited to be using them. It does come with this lip gloss. Isn't that just so pretty? Anyway, so I'm gonna pop some of this lip gloss on just over my lip liner. Okay guys, look at that. It gives those little tiny sparkles. You can kind of feel them, but it's not a bother to me at all. It smells fabulous, and it just, I love this lip combo. I've never had this lip combo before, and I just get really excited to test stuff out like this because I've never had this lip color. So I absolutely love this. We'll definitely be using a lot of these like in the future. Just for funsies, I'm gonna pop this in my waterline to see what it looks like. I'm just gonna do it on the outer corner just to give it a little pop. Can you see that, guys? I feel like that just gives it a whole new level. We are at a whole new level, guys. We are at a just whole new level. I absolutely love this look. I'm so excited about these products. All right, guys, and we are at the end of the video. I absolutely love this look, guys. I think it just looks so good. I love the little hot pink in my waterline. I've never done that before, so I just like really excited to do that. All these products from the concealer, I absolutely loved everything about my complexion and the mascara and the primer. I am gonna use the primer a little bit more just because when it clumped up, I got really scared, but I am gonna try and use it again with my moisturizer, but just let my moisturizer sit a little bit longer. I feel like it didn't soak into my skin long enough because I put moisturizer on like probably right before I filmed the video. So I'm gonna try it again, of course, to see if it clumps up. If it does, I don't mind not putting on a moisturizer because I feel like this is enough for me and my skin looks really good. It does not look dry or anything, so I absolutely love it. Probably one of my favorite products is the lip set. I'm so excited that this was on clearance and I was able to get it because this is probably gonna be one of my favorite lip things to gravitate towards. And this just motivates me to get more colorful eyeliners and try this out because I feel like I'm just on a journey to continue colorful. I hope you guys really do enjoy this video. I loved all the products and recommend them all, honestly. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.